The Fox and the Grapes. One hot summer's day, a fox was strolling through an orchard. He saw a bunch of grapes on a vine. The grapes seemed juicy and just ripening. Just the thing to quench my thirst, he thought. Drawing back a few paces, he took a run and a jump and just missed the bunch. Turning around again with a 1, 2, 3, he jumped up, but with no greater success. Again and again, he tried reaching the tempting juicy grapes. But at last, he had to give up and walked away with his nose in the air, saying, "I am sure they are sour." It is easy to despise what you cannot get.
The Ant and the Dove. There were two friends, an ant and a dove. One day the ant went to the bank of a river to quench its thirst. Suddenly, a rush of the stream came close to her, and she was getting carried away by the stream. The ant was on the point of drowning. The dove, who was sitting on a tree and was looking at all of this mishappening, decided to save the ant. The dove plucked a leaf from the tree and let it fall into the stream close to her. The ant climbed onto it and floated to safety to the bank. The ant thanked the dove for saving its life. Shortly afterwards, a bird catcher came and stood under the tree, and he laid his lime twigs for the dove, which sat in the branches. The ant perceived his design and stung him in the foot. In pain, the bird catcher threw down the twigs, and the noise made the dove take flight. Both friends helped each other to save their lives. The moral of the story is, one good turn deserves another.
The Monkey and the Dolphin. There was once a sailor who used to go on long voyages. He felt lonely during each voyage, as he had no means of entertainment. Once, bound on a long voyage, he took with him a monkey to amuse himself. While on shipboard. As he sailed off the coast of Mumbai, a violent storm arose. the ship was wrecked, and he, his monkey, and all the crew were obliged to swim for their lives. Everyone was in trouble. The monkey tried to save itself. The dolphin saw the monkey fighting with the waves. Man is always said to be friends with dolphins. The dolphin thought the monkey to be a man. So the dolphin came and placed itself under the monkey to carry it safely to the shore. When the dolphin arrived with its burden in sight of land, not far from Goa, it asked the monkey if it was a Goan. The latter replied that it was, and that it was descended from one of the most noble families in Goa. The dolphin then inquired if it knew of Panjim, a famous city of Goa, supposing that a man was meant. The monkey answered that it knew him very well and that they were intimate friends. The dolphin, annoyed at these falsehoods, dipped the monkey under water, where it drowned. The moral of the story is, don't tell lies if you don't know about something.
The Nurse and the Wolf. A couple hired a nurse to look after their child. She used to sit with the child as the parents were out for most of the time. Once the nurse was busy in her work and the child started crying. "Be quiet now," said the old nurse to the child sitting in her lap. "I will throw you to the wolf if you cry again." It was a chance that a wolf was passing close under the window as this was said, so he sat down by the side of the house and waited. "I am in good luck today," he thought. "It is sure to cry again soon, and a little kid's flesh I haven't had for many days." So he started waiting. He waited and waited till at last the child began to cry. And the wolf came forward before the window and looked up to the nurse, wagging his tail. But to his surprise, the nurse saw him and shut down the window. She cried for help, and the dogs of the house came rushing out. "Ah," said the wolf as he galloped away. The moral of the story is, enemies' promises were made to be broken.